Fortnite Chapter 6 is shocking awesome, with 5 new locations, swarms of bugs to squash with incredible new collab skins, items, weapons, and more, all which I'll be building in LEGO. So let's do this. First off, we gotta talk about this season's trailer, which got me hyped, taking us straight back to the 90s with a live-action trailer of the Power Rangers. But LEGO has never actually made the Power Rangers, other than this guy that came in Series 20 of the collectible minifigure series called Warrior Red. So instead, I ordered some custom fakies and assembled the entire squad of Mighty Morphin Rangers, from Red Leader boasting a jagged edge sword and dragon dagger, Blue Ranger / Aquaman wannabe, Pink Ranger, aka the girl, Green Ranger with the Sword of Darkness and another dragon dagger, Yellow Ranger, the other girl, and Black Ranger with a power axe. Together, they are a rainbow. No, 3,600 V-Bucks. So make sure to use code DANIBOB in the Fortnite shop if you're cashing in on any of these skins this season, because this isn't the last of the Power Rangers that we'll be seeing. You see, Fortnite has promised a not-so-secret skin later on this season in the form of Megazord, the ultimate combiner mech comprised of each Ranger's Zord. After extensive research, I discovered an alternate build of the 2018 LEGO Ideas Voltron mech. So all I have to do is... Okay, this is actually a little more expensive than I thought. And even if I could find a good deal on a used Voltron mech and get it here in time, I still have no idea how to actually build the Dino Megazord. So I summoned my inner internet sleuth, and after hours of searching, I did find a guide that consists of a series of blurry photographs on a Japanese website. Yeah, sorry guys, I just don't think this is gonna work. I just don't think that it's possible. Just kidding, you thought I'd give up that easily? Anyways, get a load of this thing. We've got chrome elements on the shield and the sword, and this thing is also a combiner mech, which disassembles into the 5 lions. You see, back in the 1980s, Japan was cooking up shows that featured transforming robots, like Beast King Go Lion, which later became Voltron in the US, and despite the similarities to Power Rangers, they are 2 completely different adaptations from different source material, which is why it's so ironic that we're turning this into Megazord. I mean, maybe. So while I figure that out, let's build the rest of the Battle Pass skins. Our first unlockable skin is the Blue Halo UNSC Spartan, and I've got an energy sword that I paid way too much for, but it's totally worth it because this thing looks sick. I also have a Red Spartan, and of course Master Chief, because duh. I gave Red Spartan a new sweeper shotgun made from a sawed-off long blaster with a touch of green on the underbarrel. Next up, we've got Yumi, built with Padme's torso in all white. One of the new weapons in the loot pool is the Bug Blaster, which I've built using some horns. Our next skin here is Battle Gamer May, but it's these pieces attached to a clear backpack element that really make it look like she's connected to robot arms. Even then, she still needs this Wrecker revolver, which also doubles as a shotgun, AR, SMG, melee. Yeah, you get it, this gun's kinda broken. Next up, we have the super cool Agent Patch, who I've made using the panda costume head and a Sharpie to draw on the patch. I filled his eye with putty and then colored over that. I think this turned out pretty good. For his weapon, I've built the OXR rifle with a few orange tiles to be on brand. This next skin goes hard because Lieutenant Rip Slade has this cool exo armor suit. I went ahead and just painted them with my acrylic markers and then took this robot arm and made a sick blade and shield combo. For his weapon, I gave him the largest one in the loot pool, the Lead Splitter 3000 minigun. I didn't like this first design very much, so instead I used 3 Technic axles stuck inside of a small Lego tire, making this a super illegal build technique, but a very tough looking minigun. Our second to last skin is Onyx Winter, a fairly simple skin to recreate in Lego, so I also made her in her purple outfit with her blonde hair. For her weapon, I built a Swarm Strike rocket launcher, using just a couple of headlight bricks and a weirdly angled handle. You could also place some dots on a 1x1 tile, but I kind of like this pointed element better. Our final skin is of course the Tommy Oliver Green Ranger, the ultimate Power Ranger who becomes Gandalf the White and takes the lead of the Power Rangers.
Guess who's back?
Which means it's morphin' time.
Zach here, this is Kickin'. This is Billy, all systems go!
Ginny here, ready to rock. But we aren't quite ready to transform yet, because we still need to build this season's new location. And out of the 5 new locations, only 3 have super powerful medallions dropped by the towering terror, the Queen Bug. In my opinion, the OXR headquarters is just a bunch of buildings. It's a bit busy, and there's just too much going on to properly build in LEGO as it lacks any focal point. Swarmy Stash and the Hive are way too open and landscape-oriented, with only a few termite towers as main features, leaving us with Ranger's Ruin, the perfect blend of buildings, bugs, and landscape. So to build this, I grabbed a big ol' base plate and outlined the platform to separate the raised area from what I like to call the death zone. I decided that 2 bricks was not tall enough, so I added another layer to really separate the firmaments. Then I outlined the base of this big building. This will be our focal point for the build, and this building is architecturally difficult, but at least it's super run down and crappy looking, which will make it easy for me to build. Wait, what am I saying? After getting the dimensions of the walls just right and adding on this platform, I decided to get fancy by adding in these angled walls. Technically, they're fan panels, and ultimately I made it happen. Inside this building are a bunch of control panels, some tanks of hazardous waste, and loot. If there's one thing this season has, it's loot, loot, loot. Now for the fun part, the roof. I whipped up this gorgeous tiled section, and I know what you're thinking. It's not orange.
Well, close enough, Skippy.
I used ball joints for the corner pieces because I don't know how else to do this, and somehow managed to get a really clean angled roof on all 3 sides that I think would even make my family proud. Then I built up that middle section that technically isn't supposed to have anything supporting it, and created some additional roofing, this satellite, and some railing. You know, for the satellite technicians. Wouldn't want to have any work hazards around here. The left side of this location has a huge bug tower, and I attempted to build a large dirt structure with inverted slopes to create an area that houses more bugs. Once I got that built up high enough, I placed in a bug spawner, which is just studs plastered onto the side of a rock element. But I like it. I tiled off the rest of the floor a whole bunch, and then on the right side we'll find another bug spawner. And that's all thanks to this massive queen lady that took me 3 hours to build because building creatures is hard. I made her pincers, these creepy alien eyes, flowy antenna, and then I used some large tires with some sideways 1x2 transparent magenta plates smashed between in order to give it some color. I added a bunch of plates to the center to make it look like she just popped out of the ground, and holy moly, she's angry! A new vehicle that's coming to the game is the Whirlybird, and you can get the perfect LEGO model in this avatar set. You've got this sweet cockpit, room for 2 soldiers in the back, and the iconic round turbine engines. But look out, the queen is spitting plasma! Oh no, our squad is down, but it looks like the Power Rangers have finally figured out how to assemble Dino Megazord. And by that, I mean I finally figured it out. This compartment opens up so the dino head folds in, leaving room for these sides to frame in the face. The tail goes up, and so do the legs, so that we can attach the Sabertooth and Triceratops sections, which both fold into legs and feet. The Mastodon has the coolest transformation and becomes the shoulders and arms, leaving us with a super tall, super powerful robot. But we still have one more piece of armor, and that's the Pterodactyl. The Mastodon head becomes a sort of fist, and the Megazord can summon the Power Sword, which fits right into his hand like this. This model was difficult to build, but as you can see, it's doable. So now, let's take down that bug. And boom, there we have it, the entire battle pass with all the Power Rangers, new weapons, new vehicles, the largest location I've ever built so far in the Fortnite build series, and an entire Megazord mech alt build from LEGO Voltron. So make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment about how you're enjoying the season so far. In the meantime, YouTube thinks that you might enjoy watching one of these other videos being shown to you on screen now.